Yes, yes. On to the next one. It's gone longer than a minute. Oh, I said it's gone longer than a minute. I would have told you, but I was going to be back in a minute, but it's been longer than a minute now,
yeah,
so...
That's all right.
Yeah, so I can't tell you.
You can't tell me what, sorry?
Why I'm here.
Why you're here?
Yeah, you asked me before I left out, you know, you said, why am I filming, innit?
No, I didn't say that. You said you told me you were a journalist. I said, what was you doing?
Oh,
a
right,
story on?
yeah, that's it. Let's rewind. Yeah, can't tell you. It's been longer than a minute.
All right. I don't know what the minute's got to do with anything.
Yeah, because I said I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been longer than that now, so
Yeah.
can't tell you.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So you just recording the police station today, are you?
Say again?
You just recording the police station today?
Just recording the police station?
Yeah.
Who?
You. That's what I'm just asking. Is that what you're doing today?
Oh, is that what you're doing, asking me?
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Oh, right. Okay.
Can't tell you what
Let's
I'm doing.
just assume that's what you're doing then, because you've got a camera. And
you're going to assume that, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not good to assume stuff.
Anything we can help you with today?
No, not really. You've been quite pleasant as it goes.
All right, thank you.
Bit of a change. Yeah, this young lady's been really professional, sat down through everything. You know, a lot of time people get up and they don't like being on the camera. I know it is, but obviously you're public servants really, aren't you? Crown servants, as they sometimes want to say. You know, front facing, filming is part and parcel of the job really. You know?
Yeah, to an extent, and as I heard you talk to that gentleman sat down before about not filming members of the public, so in here you're entitled to film.
Yeah.
If there was somebody coming up to the desk wanting to report something, I would probably ask you to stop filming.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
I think you would agree with that.
Yeah,
so that's fine.
I mean, I'm not about filming members of the public. They don't need to come into a police station and be filmed at the same time. Some people might feel that I'm within my right to do it, but I choose not to. That's all it is. It's just a choice. So you know,
excellent.
So I don't need to get people outside of police personnel sort of on camera. See how they behave.
I think we've met before, haven't we?
Never.
Yeah, we have.
No, we haven't. Where would you think?
Here.
You think so?
Yeah.
Never.
You've not been here before?
Never.
You're not?
No.
Yeah.
Never.
So it's your first time to Gabelcross, is it?
My first time here. I'm just checking that. I can't tell you.
Oh, that's right. You don't have to tell me.
But
so what do you reckon, Ed? So do you go to different police stations, or is
I can't tell you.
Oh, it's just a question, isn't it?
I'm not
interviewing you.
I know. I don't answer questions. It comes like an interview, you know, and then it comes on. Because when I ask,
well, you've come in and we're having a conversation. People when you have a conversation tend to just ask questions, isn't it? You're not under any obligation to answer.
No, I know that.
Just making conversation. You just stood with a camera in my face, so I just thought we'd have a
But you
chat
keep on
with
going on about the what am I doing bit. I mean,
oh really? I only asked you once, and you said you didn't want to answer. So fair enough.
That's the bit that I don't answer. I was going to say though, but that's vice versa. When somebody's outside, a member of the public might be filming, and the police come up to them and say, "Can I help you?" And you kind of wonder why they actually ask that question, because they're not really going to help at all. They're just being they're not. They're just being a bit inquisitive because they see somebody filming and they try to want to get in there by asking first question.
I think it depends on where they might be filming, mightn't it? So
say again?
I think it depends on where somebody might be filming.
No, not really. Just filming.
Yeah,
if they see people filming outside this particular building, they'll be like, "Can I help you? Are you okay?" And it doesn't really, you know, it sounds a bit sour. Do you know why? Because they don't really want to help you. They don't really want to know if you're okay. But okay, that's a bit drab, because if you ask somebody if they're okay, it's showing concern.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means you should stop and be concerned about maybe somebody, if that's the question you're asking. And there's no concern really. And it shows, but it does shows on the camera, you know, you can see the sincerity or not.
What do you think would be the better approach then in your...
Well, sometimes the better approach is not to say anything whatsoever, because somebody who's doing something lawfully, it doesn't distract from them stopping, if you get what I'm saying. They're only stopping because they want to approach and find out what's going on. But realistically, if there's no crime being committed, then technically they don't need to find out what's going on.
If you're on police premises, then they would.
No, not really.
Yeah,
No. It's lawful activity. It's like
it's
going
lawful.
fishing.
No, you're right.
So,
I'm not disagreeing with you. It's lawful, but if you're it's the same as if you were filming any any large building or company, not really have a reason to do that.
Yeah, but you don't need a reason.
No, but it's a security risk, so that's why
it's not a security risk. If it was a security risk, there would be laws against it. And this is what I'm trying to say.
There are laws against it.
No. There's not. There's not laws against it.
There are.
No. There's not. You lawfully can film in a public place.
Absolutely.
Well then, so that's
but there's
that's
laws.
it.
There's laws against filming police premises or like
no, there's
army
not.
barracks. There are. Yeah.
No, there's not.
Okay.
There's not laws against. What laws do you think
there
are?
There are. I'm not saying for 1 second you're committing any offence.
Obviously I'm not.
The reason why an officer might come and speak to you and ascertain if you're, what you're filming for, is because there's a security risk. So that's why they do it. And the same as if you were filming, an army training camp or a barracks.
If there was a security risk, I wouldn't be able to come close to actually film. If there was a security risk, there would be a big barrier, just like your back gate. I can't get in there. That's where the security risk would be more prevalent.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if I'm standing out there in
access,
so
right.
if it was restricted, then I was standing in there. Ask me how many questions you want, because I shouldn't be there per se. But if I'm standing outside filming, which I lawfully can, and there's no law to actually stop me, then no, they shouldn't be asking questions.
It's a bit like the conversation we had when you first come in about, not filming members of the public, etc. So an officer might speak to you to make sure that's not your intention.
But I can, if I wanted to film, I can.
You could, but then, what would be the purpose of that?
But that's not for you to say.
Of course it is. If somebody's coming to a police station as a victim
if it's lawful,
of crime,
if it's lawful and I can film, then it doesn't matter. The law says that I can film anybody because there's no expectation of privacy in a public place. So by them being in a public, I wear a mask because I want to save my privacy.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to save their privacy, they probably should do the same thing.
Yeah.
So there isn't a law that will stop me from filming per se.
No, not in a public place.
There's procedures and policies and legislation maybe to film certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're lawfully filming, then there isn't any need for anybody to turn around and say, why are you filming? They just do it because they don't like people filming a police building, say, for instance.
I don't think it's necessarily just a police building. I think
well,
it would be any building.
It could be, but then that's the police should have more of knowledge of filming in public, whereas a member of public and they see somebody filming may not have that knowledge. But police should realise, well, he's not doing anything wrong. Yeah. He's just filming.
I mean, you haven't been approached today, have you?
Do you know something? A couple of times, minor incidents, people saying what you're doing, what you're doing.
Yeah.
But in generally, no. And actually, I think that's a really good thing. It does show that.
And that's part and parcel is
education.
Officers seeing you through the windows, they can see you're not doing anything,
exactly,
which is causing alarm. So that's why you haven't been challenged on that.
Yeah, but if I'm filming lawfully, then it goes back to that premises.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something which might raise suspicion of a crime, then that's different.
Yeah,
but if I'm just standing filming, it doesn't need anybody
exactly.
to
That's why you're not being challenged, isn't it? Really. Today.
Well, I should hope not.
No.
But it shows from years back. There's a few years ago that this station was challenging people 24/7 every time they come to lawfully film.
Yeah.
Members of the public came out here and wanted to film and exercise their right to film.
Yeah.
And you guys wasn't so good then, But now it's been probably circulated that if people are filming outside, you shouldn't challenge them unless there's an articulated suspicion of wrongdoing.
Yeah.
That's why I said to you, it's filming is it needs to be spread wide, not just between the police and stuff, but members of the public, that people can film. But they do film every day, and CCTVs. But do you know what the objection is? The objection is that I've got a camera, and they can visibly see the camera and they can visibly see me filming, and it's like,
well, I think I wouldn't
why
say
are you doing that?
I wouldn't say it's so much of an objection. Like we're having a conversation now. It's quite unnatural to have a flashing camera in between two people, isn't it? So if I went to dinner with somebody, I wouldn't be sat there with a camera. So I don't know if it's such is that an objection to you filming. It's more that if we're having a conversation,
but
it's a
if we
little
wasn't
bit
having a
unusual
conversation,
to have a camera.
supposing we wasn't having a conversation and I was just filming.
Well, I mean, it'd be strange because you wouldn't be saying anything, but it's the same thing, isn't it?
Not really.
If somebody came
people
in,
object to actually people filming them.
I mean, maybe I can't.
No,
I
well,
don't know what people think, but me
they do.
personally, if you were to come in and didn't say anything and you just put your camera up and start filming, I mean, I'd ask you why you were doing that.
Yeah, of course.
Because I think that's a natural question to ask, but I wouldn't say, can you stop doing that?
Well, you couldn't say
you're
that.
entitled to. I mean,
Exactly.
I could in here if there was other people in here, but not if. No, I could.
You could, but you would need a reason to do that. And the thing is, because you wouldn't know why I'm here. So therefore, to restrict my filming
you're right.
is actually against I'm sure that's against the European Human Rights Act. Because
So I could restrict your filming if you weren't here to use the Enquiry office as an Enquiry office.
but then I could be in such a state that I wanted to sit down and film and keep myself and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a thin line. Although that you say that you can do certain things, which you can, but then if they're unlawful commands and unlawful, then you could get sued for that as well. Because the thing is, the filming is the thing that you're focusing on rather than me and what I need or want. So if you was to stop it because I was filming without...
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that.
No, I'm just saying, if it was stopped because I was filming without any other reasoning, then it'd probably be unlawful.
I wouldn't have the right to ask you to stop, no.
Which is fair enough. Anyway, you got people coming in and wanting to talk and stuff, so I'm out of here, yeah? All right then, yep. And yourself, take care. There we go, I'm out of here. It's a really nice discussion with that guy. I think that's what it is. I think it's just people filming. And they think to themselves, you can't do it, but actually you can film as long as you're filming lawfully. Anyway, I'm out of here. See you later. Sorry, I ain't got no food for you. I'll get some water over there.